Muy buenas a todos, soy Mariatxi y bienvenidos a otro capítulo de los Pilares de la Tierra, que en Follet. Lo habíamos dejado justo aquí, creo que habíamos prendido fuego a la catedral y vamos a ver qué ocurre. Vamos a ir.
What is that? My God. Save yourselves. The saint. We must save the saint. Fire. The whole roof is in flames.
Lo habíamos dejado ahí, sí.
Don't go in there. But help us. The saint. We must save him. No, don't go.
Mira qué bonita estampa. ¡Hala! A tomar por culo la catedral. Tom, ya tienes trabajo. Secuelas.
While the monks and refugees cleaned up, I kept hidden. I hadn't expected that a magnificent building like this could so utterly collapse. That the ignorant little boy that I had been could so easily turn it back into a pile of dirty stones. I knew then that I had done something wrong, and no one could ever find out.
Prior Philip, I had the site cleared. It should be safe now.
Good work. Thank you, Master Builder. This concludes a very long night then.
Many people left already. They asked me to thank you for your kindness. They're sorry for what happened.
Well, they should thank God for his mercy. No one got hurt, no one died. 45 monks and 11 novices, all accounted for. No one's missing.
No one?
Milius and Cuthbert even saved our saint from the crypt.
Do you know what caused this?
Someone set fire to the roof.
Do you suspect anyone?
No. The church was empty when we locked the doors.
Oh, no one got hurt. The books were saved. Even the bones of your saint were unharmed. Maybe this happened for a reason.
What do you mean?
Here. Let me show you something. Tell me, what do you see?
I see dawn.
Right. Prior, I am deeply sorry about what happened to your church, but you must remain steadfast.
And stare at the sunrise?
No, you're only seeing the sunrise because you're facing east, straight east, like a church. Now, I know you have no money, and that helping people is more important, but we could start right here. Take the stones we've got, and the people who want to help.
So, what is it I am looking at, Tom Builder?
It's the aisle of your new cathedral.
I see it. I see now.
Vaya, sí que duró poco este capítulo. Te muestras a favor de acoger a los refugiados, accediste a enterrar a Arnalus tras su muerte, por tu culpa los monjes descubrieron que Tom y Ellen no están casados, tampoco pasa nada. Aunque Philip descubrió la verdad sobre Ellen, permitiste que se quedara, quemaste la catedral por Tom, inspiraste a Philip para reconstruir la catedral. Oh. Bueno, ni tan mal. Vamos a darle un poquito más. Winchester. Esto es el rifle, ¿no? Un Winchester.
A few weeks later, I received an invitation from Bishop Waleran. In Winchester, we and Waleran's allies were to meet King Stephen himself. The bishop seemed assured that because we had helped the king, Stephen would support us in return. And that with his help, we would be able to rebuild Kingsbridge Cathedral.
Patio de Winchester.
Percy Hamley.
Bishop Waleran. Good morning. Ali! It's them! Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my son.
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course. Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
Oh, children, pardon me.
Now we're only missing one more.
Here he is.
Good morning.
Bishop Henry, this is my prior.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge, my Lord Bishop.
You won't have to say much today, Philip.
Leave the talking to us.
No, leave the talking to me.
Hala, venga.
Stephen is my brother, after all. Let us make haste. My brother is an early riser.
Capítulo 6. Los Heimlich. Esteban, rey de Inglaterra, castillo de Winchester.
I want to go hunting in the New Forest.
Vaya, un gran rey. Si ya empezamos así.
England is full of game. No comparison to Normandy. This country's still wild.
This is Waleran Bygod, the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
Waleran, I remember you. We've met before.
And Percy Hamley.
My king.
He brought Bartholomew to justice. And it's not the first time he's helped me. He has Norman blood in him. We should hunt together someday.
Indeed, sire.
Bartholomew, on the other hand, will not leave the jail alive.
Percy Hamley did not do it without help, my lord. It was I who told him of the plot against you.
And now you come to be rewarded as well. I see.
My brother, the Cathedral of Kingsbridge has burnt down. Waleran asks for a reward, not for himself. He asks for our church.
I take it your church cannot afford to rebuild that cathedral, Henry. Neither can the crown.
Hala, se acabó. Me voy a cazar.
Father Bishop Waleran had an idea. You could give the Earl of Shiring's lands to the Bishop of Kingsbridge to finance the rebuilding of the cathedral.
I like the idea. But Percy and his men were the ones who took Owl's Castle, not Bishop Waleran. Right, Percy?
Yes, my king.
He knows the area, and he will be a loyal Earl, will you not?
Of course, my king.
You ought to give thanks to God first. God made you king.
Don't go on like that, Henry. Don't do that. You know what happens when you do that. It was a long way to this throne. A long way.
Yes, my brother.
Now I will hunt.
My Lord King, I thank you for being willing to reconsider the future of the Shiring Earldom.
When shall we hear your decision?
Tomorrow. Bring my bow. Tell the men we hunt.
Igual sufre un accidente cazando. Sería lo suyo, pero bueno.
Philip, Waleran and I have much to discuss.
All right. But what can I do to help?
Well, my brother asked me to get a confession from the traitor Bartholomew. A confession would be helpful against those who believe Bartholomew's arrest was unjust, and it may help us to convince my brother to forget all about his promise to Percy Hamley.
El obispo Henry dijo que una confesión de Bartholomew podría sernos de ayuda. Bueno, pues vamos a buscar...
Tomorrow, the king will announce his decision. Until then, they won't allow a simple monk like me into the keep.
Ah, Philip.
What is it?
Please excuse me.
Of course.
Pues me imagino que me tendré que ir a...
Percy Hamley will have the earldom of Shiring.
But would he make a good Earl?
Who cares? Stephen wanted the throne for 20 years. Now that he has it, he must be loyal to those who are loyal to him.
Who knows? Maybe Percy will make a good Earl.
From what I've heard, Lady Hamley pulls the strings.
From what I heard, this is about the cathedral in Kingsbridge. It burned down.
Yes.
Then the king should help in some manner, but not by giving away English land to the church.
Did you not say Bishop Henry was the richest man in England? Then why is he not paying for the cathedral?
God has very tight purse strings, it seems.
Bartholomew and his followers would have only been the first wave. Robert of Gloucester remains, and he will attack.
And that's what you keep telling us. Maybe because the king likes to hear that you share his worries about Robert of Gloucester.
Robert of Gloucester wants to see his sister on the throne. He will attack. And the Welsh will fight on his side. You mark my words.
Vamos a seguir explorando.
No, I won't just leave. I must do something to help our priory.
Venga, vamos a seguir. Imagino que tiene que ir a los calabozos. Tiene una charla con...
How could you let her get away? That little bitch.
I will find her, Mother.
She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her. She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
Joder, con la madre. No es la primera vez que lo veo. Estaba con el obispo Walleran. Es el hijo de Heimlich.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh? Regan Hamley? We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool.
¡Hala, venga!
Is
Haz un amigos.
formal enough for you, Monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a single foot outside your little priory. Unbelievable.
Ah, todos los jugadores.
You'd better call me father.
How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Ugh. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me, do you, Monk?
You are only worrying about your husband's land.
Well, of course I am, and you should be too. If Waleran wins, we both lose. I know you don't trust me, but your bishops are no different from me. You are at a crossroads. It is your choice.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool after all. But do not let the bishops see you. William?
What?
Ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
Qué madre, tío. Tela. ¿Y a dónde
William
vamos ahora?
Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his warhorse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him. On one occasion, he stood there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse and rode off. Again, I followed, hoping this journey had not been another horrible mistake.
Vaya pieza, tío.
Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley. William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him.
Qué cabrón.
William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching. When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William.
Bueno.
We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite. I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time. William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse. William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about. William bluntly threatened to have the man hanged for stealing a horse of his, and then ordered him to hunt down the real thieves in exchange for his life. The man laughed as if he had made a great bargain. William even paid him. Before the man rode off north, William mentioned a name. Aliena. And I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail. Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly.
¿A dónde me lleva? Lleva al oscuro, me lleva. Palacio del Obispo, ¿cuál era Vigo?
Just a moment.
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place. But here I am, and I'm starving. Damn, I'm starving.
Where are you going?
In there.
No.
I'm sure the bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast. How can I help you? How about you step aside?
Vaya carácter. ¿Por qué no se me dio regajaría hasta aquí? ¿Qué secreto oculta Waleran? O sea, tengo que encontrar algo. Que demuestre que no es trigo limpio.
What is that?
Ahora tiene su propia obra. ¿Qué estará construyendo? Oh, no.
Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Waleran wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house. No, it is too big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there? What in the name...
Igual me toca acercar. Pues no hay mucho más para ver. Igual tengo que hablar con el criadillo, pero hacerle la pregunta de qué está construyendo, a ver si así sacamos algo en claro.
What is being built out there will be even larger than this palace.
You, please. You were here before, weren't you? Yes. I remember you. Philip, isn't it?
Yes.
Please, you have to help me.
Aposentos del obispo.
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
Oh, God.
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what, did he ask you for help?
You didn't have to say anything. I knew you would get us in trouble.
Trouble? Me? We're young men, he and I play rough. So what? I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what? We are all men of God. Well, I'm a man.
You are a sinner.
So what? Everyone is. The bishop told me. But my sins are forgiven.
Why would you think that?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop. But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well. You think my father took Earl's castle?
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again? You pity me. I pity you. You're not a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks. And no one talks down to me. No one! I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good.
Qué tío.
I'm a man. Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell,
Es un salido.
he'd enjoy it too.
You are not a man. You are a beast.
Oh, I am a man. But yes, there is a beast in me. It hunts and kills like no other. I unleashed it for the bishop. and my sins are forgiven.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating. Shit.
Tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but...
What is it?
A castle. The bishop is building a castle.
Un castillo.
A castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
And I doubt it's for you to question him either. Make him go. I want him to leave. Now.
I can't let anyone know what Waylaran and Henry tried to do. I doubt anyone would even be surprised. What a fool I was.
Vale, ya sé lo que está haciendo, así que creo que...
We stay.
Un plato grasiento, parece que William lo tiró sin más. ¿Le puedo dar con él en la cabeza?
No. I better put the plate back on the bishop's table. And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that? It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Waylaran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire. What?
I can't see him.
Me neither. What's he supposed to look like?
A ver si puedo hacer...
I better put the
Vaya
plate
hambre.
back on the bishop's table. No. I better put the plate back on the bishop's table. If the bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased. I have to fix this.
William grabó su en la mesa. ¿Y si esto lo vio el obispo? Tengo que recoger esto.
I have to fix this.
Vale, que sí. Señal de relieve de William. ¿Esto qué es?
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell. I told you of heaven and hell once before. Do you remember?
Of course. The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death. I'm not afraid to die. Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
Vaya pintita.
I have nothing to be afraid of. The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell. Stop it!
Ay, da miedito.
Hell is far away. I'm not afraid. The bishop will reprimand me if he finds out I let that man in. I know he will.
Ugh.
Vamos a colocar todo en la mesa, ¿no? Visto lo visto.
Better.
Igual debería limpiarla, pero bueno. Bueno, siempre se nos puede quedar un poco de vino.
Yeah, that looks better.
Todo en orden. Un poquito sucio, pero todo en orden. Mesa, plato, copa. Plato, tiqui, 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 tiqui. Hala, ya nos vamos a ir.
I think you have overstayed your welcome.
So what? What are you going to do?
¿Cómo cojones?
Tell him to leave.
Has Bishop Waleran ever shown you the scripture?
He told me of it. What do you think?
Es que no... No sé cómo salir.
For some, hell is not that far away. What is it?
We ride back to Winchester. Now!
Hala, ya está. ¿Ves como al final se ha ido acojonando un poquito?
Maybe he saw things to come.
Good. Now you leave as well. That man, William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop. You brought this man here. Leave. Go.
Más tarde, de vuelta en Winchester.
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You'll always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Waleran, what did you find, monk?
A construction site.
Ah. So Waleran has a building project of his own. Did you also find out what he is building?
A castle.
Yes. He is building a castle for himself. And he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Waleran wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish. But what about your bishop, eh?
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiring.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral.
Vamos, que me están comprando.
With our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises. Waleran gets nothing.
That is our offer. What do you say?
Por la iglesia.
I agree.
Ah. Did you hear, my husband?
Yes, you said he'd agree.
My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Waleran will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Bueno, vamos a dejarlo aquí. Veremos qué pasa después de tomar esta decisión. Pero es que necesitamos reconstruir la catedral y el tío quiere un castillo. ¿Es así? Ya sabéis, un buen like, un buen comentario, una suscripción. Seguiremos dándole a este Pilares de la Tierra. Sed buenos, nos vemos.